welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher.
So let's jump right into it.
We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is shaking YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and thank you for joining me for another video here on the channel. Today we have something a little bit different. I'm going to show you some stuff that I actually picked up over the past couple of months that I haven't showed you as of yet. So I haven't done a haul video on like forever because I really haven't been buying anything, but I've picked up a couple of knickknacks over the past couple of months at you know, from live sales or from wherever. So I figured let me come on and let me just show you what I got. But before we get started in the video, like always, I want to remind you guys, if you're not a current sub of the channel, you guys are definitely missing out because I'm going to show you what the 7,000 sub is right here in this video. Of course, hit that like button for me because it really does help the channel out. We're trying to get the 7,000 and the 10,000 by the end of the year. That is the goal. With that said, I picked up a lot of cool things that I figured why not just jump in here and show you what I got. So the first thing, you guys know I picked up an Action Comics 12 a few months back. It was a incomplete copy, a coverless copy, and I'm going to show you, I actually picked up a cover for that book. Now, it is a reproduction cover. Obviously, it is not real, but it is absolutely spectacular. I found this guy on eBay who does reproduction covers. I'm going to go ahead and put a picture of it on the screen for you guys. You can actually see it. And he did a phenomenal job. It took him a couple of months to do it, but this thing is absolutely nearly perfect. Now, the inside as well is also done of the cover and the back portion as well. But for $20, you can actually get a reproduction cover on eBay that is absolutely fantastic. So cool to have this. If you guys don't know what the significance of this book is, it is actually that coupon of Batman for Detective Comics number 27, showing actually Batman for the first time anywhere in a comic book. So that's why this book is important. A copy of this book and a CGC 2.5 just sold for a crazy amount of money on the last Heritage auction. So that is cool. I got my copy for I think around $1,300 or $1,400 off of Shortboxed. So that is definitely worth it. So the one thing also I wanted to show you while I got you here is that the guy who did that cover for me actually sent me the cover of a different book as well, and I'm not sure he meant to do so, but he sent me the cover for Superman number 24. Check this out. It's a repro cover for Superman number 24, and this guy's work is impeccable. This thing really is spectacular. So let me go ahead and show you the interior of this thing so you can actually see it's not just, you know, a picture of the front, but check it out. Check out the back cover of this thing. This guy really did a phenomenal job, and I go ahead and open it up and show you the interior as well, because obviously he has the interior portion of the book and then the interior portion of the back of the cover as well. So something really cool for 20 bucks. And I guess this instance, I don't know why he sent me this, but either way, if somebody needs a reproduction cover of Superman 24, hit me up. I'd be more than happy to help you out. Or hit the guy up that I got this from on eBay. I'm glad to give you his name if you guys want to reach out. But two things that I thought were really cool to show you guys. So the next thing is I picked up some books from my LCS Slab comics that I plan to read. One is a classic. You guys know this is one of my favorite storylines growing up, where, you know, the death of Robin. And of course, I don't want to spoil it for you, but in this issue, he actually lives. So that was cool to finally see after so many years of this book of having him die. It was a big to-do way back when with Robin dying. It was all over the news. Fortunately, I was back into comics at that point, so I actually got to go ahead and read that for the first time. So definitely a book I would check out if you're a Batman fan. So I also picked up a copy of The Deviant, which I hear is absolutely fantastic. This is the second print. I wanted to read this thing because I'm hearing great things about this story. So if you've read it, don't spoil it for me, but drop me comments down if you think it's a good story or not. Of course, I also picked up a copy of Batman Gargoyle of Gotham, issue number 2. I've yet to read this one. You guys saw me do the comic book corner of issue number 1. I thought the story was pretty good. Not a huge fan of the art, but nonetheless, I had to pick up the second issue, and I will get to that one as soon as I read The Deviant. All right, the next thing I picked up was actually a book from Marvel Comics over on Instagram from his live sale that he does with Newsstand Collector. When I saw this book go up, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to put this book as our 7,000 sub giveaway. So if you didn't see the live show where I announced it, here you go. This is the 7,000 sub giveaway. It is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 16. That first crossover with Spider-Man and Daredevil. Let me throw a picture of it for you so you guys can see on camera. So this is a decent copy. It's a 1.5, 1.8. There's a little bit of tape along the spine here towards the top, but a nice clean looking copy. Someone who doesn't own this book and is a Daredevil fan or a Spidey fan, it will fit right into your collection. So for $7,000, let's get there as soon as we can, which we're at 6,300 and change. We're not moving fast enough. I know a lot of you guys out there watch my shit and you're not subbed to the channel. Do me a favor, smack that freaking sub button. You will not regret it. So much shit is coming on this channel that will blow you away. So with that said, that's what we're doing for 7,000 subs. All right, let me get to a couple of my last pickups here, and that's it for this video. So I was on a live sale with Silver Age Comics on Elite Comics 11, and he had the New York exclusive Garbage Pail Kids. I guess you want to call it a comic or not, but I bought this for 10 bucks. You guys know I'm a super Garbage Pail Kids fan. We're going to announce something at the end of this video, which I think is pretty cool, but I didn't see this when I was at New York Comic Con. I don't know if you had to go and do something special in order to get this book, but regardless, the attic rated is 7.0 for 10 bucks. You know, nice collector's item. I wasn't going to pass it by. So another cool thing I got off that live stream was this. It is a copy of Wizard #1. Now, I've told you guys in the past when this book has hit the Hot 10 Comics of the Week breakdown that I would not be buying this book at crazy prices. But at not crazy prices, this book is a nice nostalgia piece for anybody's collection. So I actually paid $65 for this book, I think. They had it at 80. I paid 65 bucks. They have it graded at a 7.0. I don't need a crazy grade for this book, so I'm going to show it to you on the screen so you guys take a look at it. There is in the top right-hand corner, there is a little bit of a dog ear, but other than that, it presents nice. I can go through and flip through this book and check out and remember everything that went on during the early 90s from Wizard #1. And of course, Todd McFarlane was a huge deal during that time, so when this book came out, everybody wanted it. So that was one of my better pickups from that Silver Age Comics live sale. And believe it or not, guys, the last thing I picked up was also on that live sale, and it's something that I haven't had in my collection before, and I thought it'd be a cool piece to add that I didn't have before. And not really the book, but it's what's on the book that makes it important. So here's a copy of Submariner and Hulk, Tales to Astonish, number 82. You know, Iron Man Submariner cover, nothing to write home about. So let me show you how the front cover. But they had this as a 3.0 for 150 bucks, and it's actually signed by the great Jack Kirby on the splash page. So let me go ahead and show you that right at the bottom here. So I don't have a Jack Kirby signature in my collection as of right now, so I thought for 150 bucks just to get a signed copy of something by the great Jack Kirby, it was definitely worth it. Trust me, I would love to have this on like an Incredible Hulk or something like that. Something that to me has more meaning for Jack Kirby, even though I know he did a ton of books for Marvel, maybe a Captain America book. But to have a cool Submariner Hulk Tales to Astonish signed by the King is something I'll keep in my collection for a bit. So that is it for my hauls. Again, not much that I'm picking up these days, just some cool books here and there, something that I find personal for my collection, like a Wizard 1, Jack Kirby signature, Garbage Pail Kid stuff, cool stuff like that. So speaking of Garbage Pail Kids, you guys know I'm a huge GPK fan, and some of my most watched videos on the channel are relating to GPK. So I wanted to do something special for myself and to the people out there who also appreciate GPK. Check this bad boy out. It is yours truly as a Garbage Pail Kid. That's right. I'm fully announcing this is Mind Blown Mighty. I had an incredible artist that I reach out to who does various GPK work or GPK-like work and asked her to do one of me. She was happy to oblige. I want to give her a huge shout out. Her name is Nicole Vong. She's on Instagram as the_toxic_CO. An incredible artist, and we're going to do something with this design, whether it's going to be t-shirts. There's going to be some limited available items with this on it. So I always wanted to be a Garbage Pail Kid. I always figured that if I was going to do something, it was going to be along the lines of an atom bomb. And here we have me, of course, classic red hat, even though I'm wearing the black one right now, with comic books coming out of my head, and of course reading a comic book. So if you're interested in GPK, we're going to be doing something special here with this design, so stay tuned. Either way, it's a long time coming for me because I'm a huge GPK fan and an 80s kid at heart. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.